Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, here's what I gotta say. This wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, I don't think you guys understand what this means to me. Cause here's the thing. Here's what I mean by this, right? I am incredibly grateful. I always said, whenever I reach an incredible achievement, I will never say thank you. I'm gonna be classy, and I'm gonna say I gave honor to, because I'm just bougie like that. Anyway, so, but here's the thing. Like, I started, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna do this. You know, I watched people's universe, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Then I started, and I grew, and I grew, and I grew. And around, just kind of little story time here. Excuse me. Around Survivor Series time, which is officially 8 months ago, which is crazy. I knew the thumbnail that I was making was going to draw people in, because of course it will, because they see you put a lot of time into a thumbnail. You mean work? Yeah, work, whatever, right? So I did that, and now it's sitting at 3.1 thousand views, which in my mind I can't process. Like, I still can't process over 1,000 subscribers. And I give honor to all of you, because any YouTuber ever, any creator ever, like, I hate when people are like, oh my gosh, I'm like all this and all that. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ignorant, and it's really stupid. But like, I give honor to everyone who actually decided to support this channel, because it's not me. I'm making the content, but you guys decided that you like the content, so you click that little bell, or that little subscribe button. Click it now if you haven't. A little plug, Logan Paul. Anyway, so it just didn't, when I was at Survivor Series, it didn't make any sense when I started to see the numbers go up, because before then I was doing it because I really enjoyed it. I was like, oh, I'm drawing in people because of my storylines. And even in the beginning, I was getting comments. I was saying, your storylines suck, you're this stuck, and then I started taking that into consideration. And then one of the biggest ones was commentary, because that's something I struggled with for a while, and I'm still struggling with it now. Like, I don't think any commentator ever in the history of life will ever. It's kind of a hard thing, yeah, of course, because you have to use your voice to appeal to lots of people. But basically, this video it's just like a thank you. It's just incredible. Like, okay, I just said thank you, you freaking loser. It's just like I give honor to all of you, like anyone that ever decided to even watch these videos, because it's insane that I'm looking at the channel now and like just thinking about, like, I did all of this. I did all these videos, and you guys decided to support it, which in turn is incredible. Like, right now, even me sitting here talking with 1,000 subscribers is insane to me. And I know some people are gonna be like, it's 1,000 subscribers, calm down. But to me, that's the thing, because to me, I think bigger, right? I think of 1,000 people, like 1,000 people enjoy your content, and they like your content, and they want to see more of your content, or maybe they just subscribe because, hey, cool match. But like, I just think it's very incredible. I don't want to waste your time here, but like, I think it's powerful as well. You know, you see people to come together under this one thing that everyone likes, and you find that common ground. This video as well, I had this idea, which I guess I'll do it because, you know, I'm bougie like that. That I would go back into my universe mode, and I would actually look at some moments that happened, like short, like matches or moments or whatever, and I would explain like what I was trying to do here, or what the whole purpose of it was. So here we go. I guess. Okay, so here's the thing. What's interesting about like this is Velveteen. I didn't play this matchup, right? I didn't do anything with this matchup. I just, you know, did because I was like, oh, let's see who actually is going to win. And I had this interesting idea. What if the Velveteen Dream won? And then the Velveteen Dream won. It's really weird. Sometimes you luck out because because I was thinking like maybe maybe Langston will win, or maybe something like that win, and that'll really boost his, you know what, maybe Aleister Black or Cena will win, and that'll really boost their, like, you know, whatever. But then Dream won, and I was mixed shocked. of course I was shocked, because I was like, wow, this is something that can really solidify him as a character. And that's one other thing I want to say. I got some comments at one point. I'd be like, oh, why are you so dramatic with this and that? Because wrestling's like theater. It's like action theater. It's like athletic theater, I guess you could describe it. But instead of just a stage, like the ring is your stage, the ramp is your stage. You know, when you walk behind that curtain, you're walking through the curtain, and you're going out and you're presenting this character you've created. And some wrestlers do that phenomenally, and some are working on it. Yeah. So, and that's when I saw Dream when I was like, wow, this is really interesting. And then over the next, what I was really thinking, because I didn't do that much, what I was really thinking over the next few months is, how can I really solidify him? And sometimes I'll admit, I'm one of the YouTubers that admit that sometimes I do things wrong. Okay. Sometimes I do things wrong, and I mess up things, and I sort of, like, one example, not to drift off topic, that I will honestly admit is the whole Batista-Braun Strowman rivalry. It was interesting because I had an idea that, like, Batista would, you know, come in and be a huge build-up from, you know, Extreme Rules, which it was, all the way from SummerSlam all the way up to WrestleMania, 6-month build. In between that, I was going to do a lot. And I was going to have, you know, Batista possibly become general manager, and then him, you know, almost taking over like a lot of different ideas that I did have, but then I decided to not do that because I was so focused on a lot of different things. But back to Dream, what I was thinking now was, okay, this is what I want to do. Velveteen Dream's one of his major catchphrases is "Say my name." He wants attention. He wants people to know who he is. He wants people to really relish in who he is as a performer and who he is as a professional wrestler. So I'm gonna have some people forget about him, and instead of really truly, and I did do that by not putting him in some of the cards. Then I had, you know, some like one of my cousins, like, he watches my universe. He was like, what in the, like why are you where did Velveteen Dream go? Like, what is he doing? And I was like, there's a whole reason for that, right? So then, you know, you had this build up to WrestleMania with him and Tyler Breeze. They had their big matchup. Tyler Breeze wins, and that even exceeds into the future. And Velveteen Dream, through this whole period between him winning at Money in the Bank and then him cashing in at WrestleMania, he's kind of on a sabbatical. He's kind of forgot about. People forget that he's Mr. Money in the Bank until he walks out with that Money in the Bank briefcase, and he flaunts it, and he taunts it, and he shows off. You know, even him versus Finn Balor at the last No Way Out, people were just like, you know, what I would really, because I think in terms of an imaginary world. I think in terms of, like, okay, what if this were real? What if this is real? What would people think? People would think Velveteen Dream not that important. Then he cashes in at Mania, and then he makes everyone say his name. He makes everyone know exactly who he is, because he doesn't want people to forget about him. He wants the attention. He craves it. And ever since WrestleMania, it's been 4 months that he's been holding that championship. One other thing, I go off of real time. So it was a really long explanation, but that's kind of what I was thinking about the Velveteen Dream Money in the Bank win. Okay, so now we're gonna cut to this. This is interesting to me. The Biggie Langston, you know, becoming WWE champion, whole thing in the matchup with Kevin Owens. So, whether you believe it or not, if you ever watched my first ever, oh my god, my first ever actual universe mode video episode, whatever you want to call it, it was a WrestleMania. I was a fan of Murph's YT13. He was a big inspiration for me even doing this. And I had asked him in one of his comment sections, I was like, hey, what do you think about how would starting with WrestleMania be cool? And then he was like, I can't do the accent. I was about to do the accent. He was like, yeah, mate. I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, okay. He was like, yeah, mate, like that'd be nice. It'd be whatever. See, I just went into it again. Anyway, so then I did it. And then I was so proud of it, and I look back at it, and I'm still proud of it. It's just my commentaries, and then the editing, you know, and then and then the payback after WrestleMania was interesting, because I uploaded it, and I was like, yeah, and then I was looking back at it one day, and then I saw that it got blocked, and I was like, oh, that sucks. But then, basically, I had the plan of doing this all along, of having Biggie Langston versus Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. That was my plan the whole time. Literally, when Kofi and Biggie broke up at WrestleMania, it was going to be a whole year-long process. So Kofi loses at Payback, gets fired from the company. Langston goes on to rise to the top, wins the championship at Survivor Series, to a ref like cheap count or whatever. And then come Royal Rumble, Biggie Langston solidifies himself. And then come Royal Rumble time, Ambrose wins the Rumble, but then Kofi, I don't know why I'm whispering. Kofi is the guy who comes back out of nowhere, and he in the little WWE 24 documentary mini thing I made for Kofi, I really dove in and really showed you what he went through in his life. So that was the whole plan all along. But why I decided Langston, simply because I wanted Langston versus Kofi at Wrestle, because I believe Kofi in real life is really underrated. I believe he's a guy you can really depend on. That was my kind of thought process about that. Kevin Owens becoming champion was simply him beating CM Punk on a random SmackDown, and beats CM Punk, vanishes. He's still away now because I'm clearly just don't want to use him really. Because I believe there could be a possibility he comes back, but that's 1 in a million chance that he ever comes back to the WWE or any sort of professional wrestling. Anyway, that was kind of my whole thought process to that. So, on to the next one. Okay, so this is one that I really find interesting to myself. And I'm so incredibly grateful for the amount of support that it has on this video. It's 10,000. It's okay. I'm gonna stop before I just break down and pour in tears and everything. Anyway, so what I find interesting about the Dallas Wyatt feud, or rivalry, whatever you want to call it, is I planned this as well. SummerSlam, Wyatt faced off against Braun Strowman. They had their little thing or whatever. And Wyatt just walked out of the match. I didn't play that matchup either, so don't blame me for that. But I did like the finish sort of, so I kind of went with it. He went up the ramp. Bo Dallas all of a sudden randomly showed up. And I really I really was thinking, because I was like, Bo Dallas, no one's just gonna like him believe, no one's gonna believe in believe in him versus Wyatt. It's just gonna be your classical positive guy versus evil guy. So I decided to change that a little bit. I decided to give Dallas this wicked, sort of wicked is good. I thought about Dallas, Wyatt is sadistic, so he could be wicked Bo Dallas, and the eater of worlds, whatever he wants to call himself, Bray Wyatt. And I thought about it, and Dallas was just kind of that guy that I was just like, WWE doesn't use him, so I really want to put him in a position where he can be used really well, and I believe I did pretty pretty good with that, and building up and having Dallas lose some matches, and then having Wyatt send all these crazy messages to him, and then having Wyatt kind of, really mess with him, and Dallas wins at WrestleMania. And then if you look at after that, and you look at Payback, he aligns himself with Aleister Black. They go on this little thing, and then on a recent SmackDown, we see that Balor and Braun Strowman, well, before they aligned themselves with Bo Dallas, they defeated Baron Corbin and Aleister Black. So, that was my whole thought process on that was, I want Dallas to really be treated like a legitimate threat to something, I really want Dallas to be treated like people care about him, and it's interesting to me because now Bo Dallas, he has this new whole wicked is good, feed into the wickedness, you can get a lot from it, and I really like that. A lot of people like it as well, and I feel like it has helped him a lot in building up to this. And then at No Way Out, he fights against Roger Strong for the WWE United States Championship, which is going to be an incredible show. I've already finished editing it. I always get these comments, people saying, you finished so quick, because I just do. And then my editing style, people say, that's so cool. I'm just it's just the way I don't, Anyway, that was my whole thought process on Dallas and Wyatt. Yeah, on to the next one, I guess. Okay, so this one. He's an African American. Kofi's an African American. I'm African American, as you can probably tell. Or maybe not, because my voice bougie. I really, like I said, Velveteen Dream, he won the Money in the Bank briefcase himself. And then cashes in at WrestleMania against AJ Styles. And then, Styles and him kind of had this rivalry thing. And what's coming up soon is, SummerSlam, and AJ Styles has already won his matchup to go to Money in the Bank. So the question is AJ Styles going to win that matchup at the Money in the Bank? At SummerSlam, he's going to win the Money in the Bank matchup. And the whole purpose of me making Velveteen Dream champion was simply because he's an incredible athlete, and I watch Tough Enough. That's something that I think is a show. I'm pretty sure it was scripted, but let's not get into that conspiracies. But I just believe he was an incredible wrestler. He just gets it. He just gets the entire company, and then he was an African American as well. And I wanted to put faith into two African Americans, Kofi Kingston. That rivalry was already set in stone, and I was like, I love this. And then Velveteen Dream, he won the contract himself, and of course he was going to cash in on AJ Styles because it makes just so much sense. And then at Payback, Sheamus enters the mix because Sheamus wants his title back, and then they had this incredible matchup at Payback. And I don't know if any of you caught on to this, but twice now, both at Payback and at Vengeance, and technically at WrestleMania, Velveteen Dream has defeated AJ Styles shoulders on the mat with a purple rainmaker. Twice, 2 times it was through a table, and once it was just normal. It's crazy. It's interesting to think about that. So the question is, can AJ Styles get over that purple rainmaker and the elbow to the heart, and it's like stabbing him in the heart? So it's interesting. Just think about it like that. I just decided on it because I was like, I'm not gonna have him cash in and then lose. He wants everyone to say his name. He wants everyone to know who he is. So he wins, and then AJ Styles is really right now trying to fight back to get that title, and he's really just trying to focus in on SummerSlam, because his whole ideology is, if I can get that championship, I can rise back to the top. He only held it for a few seconds before the Velveteen Dream came in, so he stole it. And now Sheamus is, when he fought against AJ Styles on Raw, Sheamus still wants opportunities. Sheamus still wants an incredible career as well. But my whole ideology about that was simple. It was just Velveteen Dream wants everyone to say his name. He wants everyone to believe in him. So what's the best way to do it? WWE Undisputed Championship. And then it leads into, now as you saw Daniel Bryan returning at the Velveteen Dream Experience Gauntlet. My whole ideology about that was, let me change it up. Let me do something a little bit different. And there's probably still so many incredible matches I could think of, and so many maybe stipulations I could create myself that WWE still hasn't done. If you have any ideas, let me know. I can implement them. And that's one other thing. If any of you have anything that like you think would better the channel, you think that would further enhance people as characters, let me know, because then I can take that, not take it from you, because I would never do that. Maybe I'm kidding, but I would take that, and I would really implement it, and I would try and twist it and turn it and make it into something interesting. I think really it's just incredible to see that I have a lot of supporters, and it's just crazy because I don't this isn't fame, like even if I had 1 million subscribers on this channel, I don't care about the numbers. I care about the support, right? So it's not even about, because it's just ignorance. People, they get up there and they gloat and boast and say, oh, I got this. It's ignorance, because at the end of the day, these are all materialistic items and materialistic things that can go away at any second, but the support will never go away. Because even if I had 1 subscriber, as long as they support and really want to watch the content, if I get 1 view, at least I know that 1 person is enjoying my content. I remember someone saying, like, I think it was on a podcast sometime, someone was saying, in this society, we're always looking for someone that has a quick fix to something. We have, quick fame, quick success. We don't want to really work hard, and we do work hard, and when we see those numbers go down, we get like, oh, panic. Like recently, I've had, episode 89, 1.3 thousand, episode 90, 1.7, episode 91, 1.3 thousand, and then Devil Arise, episode 92, 620. And when I saw that, I was immediately like, okay, maybe they're not enjoying something. But then I stopped and I was like, you have 620 people watching your content. And I guess it's not 620,000 people, but it's 620 people. That's a lot to me. That's a lot. That's like almost as much as Trump's rallies. Let me stop. But anyway, like think of, like, it's crazy because I paused and I was like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you like, oh, they must have, no, like, They enjoy it. 620 people enjoy it. And that's all I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that really enjoy content. And if you believe something really wants to change, or you think someone would make an incredible champion, just let me know in the comment section or whatever. One last announcement. No Way Out will be going live, just like Vengeance and Payback did, so I'm super excited for that. And I just want to give honor to all of you guys. You guys are incredible for all of the support. If you guys liked videos like this, or if you hated them, just let me know, because if you did not like them, then I won't upload like this. I'll just upload universe modes and maybe how I do the stuff I do. But if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I'm gonna stop turning into Logan Paul because I'm African American. I'm too dark skinned for that. Anyway, but if you did enjoy this, just let me know. You guys are incredible people, and I cannot thank you enough for all that you've done for me. I truly need to find some way to repay you. I'm getting get all of you guys like some Trump rally supporter like hats. I need to stop right now. But thank you guys, honestly, seriously, it's incredible. No, I do not have ADHD, because I know this African American guy, this black dude got ADHD. I do not. I'm just like super grateful for this, and this is incredible. And I thank God, and I thank all of you. You know, so just let me know. You know, I said thank you again. Jesus Christ, I'll give honor to all of you. I'm bougie. I give honor to all of you and all the incredible support that you guys have really poured into this channel. It really warms my heart. And just, I hope you guys have an incredible day. And I hope you guys continue to keep supporting. And follow your dreams. Chase your dreams. Do something that nobody else wants to do. And I will see you in the next installment of Universe Mode. Coming soon. Logan Paul.
Lamb, long, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, long, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens,